If you don't stay down and you never quit, come on over here and sit on the far end of the bench.
I have another topic that's look. It's July 4th week. Yeah, this is coming out on the 6th, but it's July 4th week. So we're going to be talking. We'll have a conversation about something else that happened this week with one of my questions. So is all I say.
Okay.
Do we? Oh, the background. The background. Yeah, it's trivia time, ladies and gentlemen.
I do have the background. Yes, of course. Of course, I have the background. I got that set up last week. It is time for Guess the Bench. I'm a big Weakest Link fan, so that's where when I do this segment, that's where this is going to lead. What's your go-to trivia show? Because we didn't talk about this last week. We're both big trivia nerds, by the way.
And look, I follow Barstool Sports, and I love the dozen trivia competition that where it's 12 rounds, and they go one versus one question on different categories, sports, pop culture, whatever it may be, and it's very, very good. And like I said, I live for just sports trivia because there's so much shit that I know for no reason. Like I know what players' faces are. I could tell you.
I'm a social studies teacher.
You could give me a picture of the 2009 Denver Nuggets or 2013 when we were really bad Denver Nuggets. And I can name you every single player on that team just by looking at their face. Like that's how stupid I am with these numbers and with faces and trivia. So when it comes to sports, so I think I'll give you probably your easiest question first, and I'm gonna say it gets harder because I think this is a fair question to start with.
Before you do, I just want to say my credentials for this trivia thing. I had such free time in college being a communications and sociology major that I watched all of the Americas games, and I memorized by year from like 1980 to 2017, I think is when I stopped finally watching them, and they were showing them yesterday on NFL Network. And they would be able to go like, 1999. And I'd be like, the fucking Broncos. We're going to be watching the Broncos documentary. I had them memorized by year per Super Bowl champion. Like 49ers won 82, 83. It was bad. That's where I come to with this trivia fiending.
I got you some football trivia. You know what I did, buddy? I got you in here.
Oh.
So are you ready? So hold on. Last week I had 3 points, right?
3 points, yep.
I had 3 points.
I have the 2 sticky notes that I'm going to put up. They're going to be right in front of where I do the podcast from. You have 3 points currently. I have nothing yet.
Okay. That's
fair. And I won't be able to put the questions on the screen for the benchwarmers. Last thing, and then I'll let you ask the question for the YouTube. I don't because I don't want to know the questions beforehand.
Exactly.
I am an honest individual, and as much as I want to produce it and give you guys the questions, I'm not going to do that for myself.
Jimmy, we got a bunch here. We got some good ones here. Okay, we got some good ones. All right. Question number 1. Name the last 3 new 1,000-yard receivers for the Cincinnati Bengals. When I say new, I mean if they repeated it, it goes to the next person. So that means if one individual did it twice, they only get chosen once. So 3 new 1,000-yard receivers. Name the last 3 1,000-yard receivers for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay. I'll go with the easiest first, and the easiest is most recent. I'm really hoping that I don't sound stupid here, but I'm going to go Jamar Chase is the most recent, right? Is most recent?
2022.
Okay. As good as Boyd is – go ahead.
Sorry, it's kind of surprising it was 2022. I don't know if they had 2023 stats in this, but I don't think that would have mattered.
As good as the other 2 are – like I noticed this when I played my franchises in Madden. You normally have one receiver that gets over 1,000, and the other 2 are stuck at like 600. So as good as Boyd and Higgins are, I'm not going to guess those 2, which means that I got to go back to the Red Rifle era, and I'm going to say AJ Green is the next one.
Okay,
right? Am I good so far?
No, you already missed the question. Give me one more though. I'll give you one more chance to get 2 out of 3.
Did AJ Green never get 1,000 yards?
He did, but he was
okay.
Fourth. So he was the 4th person.
Oh, God.
Which should give you number 2 and 3 if he was the 4th person.
Chad Johnson and TJ Hushmanzada?
No, it's T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. T. Higgins, 2022.
I didn't that's what I was just saying. I didn't think that
Yep.
Jamar's been such the weapon for them.
I know,
And then
it's a
before
question
that-
you think you know and you don't, right? T. Higgins, 2022. Jamar Chase, 2022. And Tyler Boyd, 2019. There's your answer for you, buddy.
That was the year after, too. That was the year after Boyd caught that touchdown against the Ravens, and Andy Dalton donated like $50 million or whatever it was to Josh Allen's. Oh, damn it!
I know that's gonna. I was gonna sting you.
Now I'm gonna be off for the rest of the round. This is gonna suck.
Right? It really hits you hard. Okay, so next one here. I feel like this should be another layup one. So maybe I'll just give you this one next. Okay, total number of world championships for John Cena.
Oh, that's easy. He is a
I
was really confident for a second.
I know.
I was really confident for a second because now I'm thinking like the last time that I remember him having it or going for it was against Rollins. And John
Also,
Stewart
for those non-WWE fans, that's World Championships is WWE Championship, Universal Championship, World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes. But that was the thing is like John Stewart was hosting SummerSlam that year, and he either said something where Cena couldn't tie Ric Flair or he couldn't beat Ric Flair. I'm going to say, and this will be really bad too, this is either going to be really good or really bad. He's a 15-time World Heavyweight Champion. 15-time? Or is he tied at 16? 16. 16 is my final answer.
My face helped you. It was 16. It was 16. I'll give you that one.
Who did he win it over the last time?
I don't remember.
I couldn't. That was what I was missing. The last thing that I have in my head, and I didn't finish the showcase, which I should have finished the showcase, but it was against Rollins and Jon Stewart, the former host of the Daily Show, is the one that screwed him over and hit him in the stomach with a steel chair. I was so mad. Oh, thank God. Okay, I have 1 point.
You got 1 point. I have a two-parter, but I'll save that for last. Okay. Gretzky played for 4 teams. Name them.
The Edmonton Oilers.
I got 1.
The LA Kings.
2.
The St. Louis Blues.
3.
And the New York Rangers.
There you go. That probably was the easiest one.
I'm going to tell you right now, that was the easiest one of the 3 so far because I didn't have anything to second guess myself with. It's hard when you get the easiest ones, but you're also like, that could have been another generic moment. My memory sucks.
I really don't think you're going to get these last 2. I think these last 2 are right on top.
You win everything for the podcast, so it just fits.
Okay. Okay, well, this next one, it's July 4th week. What is July 4th known for, Jimmy?
The Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, and if you knew this, if you looked this up beforehand, I'm not going to be very happy with you because
no, Niko, it's Joey Chestnut.
The GOAT. Don't you ever talk when you talk about the greatest athletes of all time, you talk about Joey Chestnut, all right?
Joey Chestnut.
The guy that was about to have the Nathan's hot dog eating contest canceled on him. And he said, not today, okay? He said, there's 2 things to July 4th. It's fireworks and it's hot dogs, okay? And he said, one of those 2 is not going to die today. I don't care if the thunder takes away. I don't care if the rain takes away the damn fireworks. I am eating a stupid amount of hot dogs, and you're going to like it. And you're going to air it, ESPN. They thought they could cancel it on him, Jimmy. And he said, not today. Sorry, there's my little Kobayashi Joey Chestnut rant for the day. All right, back to
we both. Here's the thing, but before you get to your next question, we both follow Barstool, so you know who PMT had on their last podcast was Joey Chestnut, and that's yeah.
Okay, I have an audible because I know the other number off the top of my head. Weirdly enough, I'm audibling a question because you knew the answer to this question. I'm audibling, and look, I'm not looking anything up. My hands are here. So the fact that I knew the answer to this question is fair enough to ask the question. True or false?
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll ask the other question I was going to ask just after this question. Okay, Joey Chestnut holds the world record for the amount of hot dogs eaten in 10 minutes. Correct. He also holds the record for the most amount of Twinkies eaten in 6 minutes? What is that number? I will give you a five range up and down.
So his record for hot dogs is 75, right? 75 is the record.
You would have got that wrong. Damn.
No, it was. I guess
76.
I said 75 because I'm trying to convert hot dogs to Twinkies. But yes, I did listen to the interview. 70. I thought that he was saying 76 would give him the record, not tie him the record.
I'm website. Either way, it wasn't the question, but what I saw on Wikipedia, which Wikipedia never is wrong, right? So it said 76, so could be wrong.
It is 76 but here's the thing. I have eaten quite a few hot dogs. Like, hot dogs are a staple in my diet. I have eaten
More of a
zero.
Side of the question.
Zero Twinkies.
I've never had a Twinkie either. Funny enough.
Zero Twinkies in my life.
Well, just for reference, I'm not going to measure. What the fuck am I doing? Pause on that. I'm not going to try to measure a Twinkie here, okay? You guys can do that with your own.
I think it's like 4 to 5 inches. Yeah.
Are you sure? It's 4 to 5 inches? Pretty big. I don't know.
3 inches. I have no idea. 120. 120 Twinkies in 6 minutes. Oh, no shit. No shit.
It's 121. You're gonna play for that one. Yeah,
I'm the smartest man alive.
You're absolutely gonna play for that one. It was 121. I think it was 6. It was either 6 minutes or 10 minutes. I know it was 6 minutes, but I know off the top of my head it was 121. That is the record. Yeah, and I gave you a 5-point leeway, and you got it within one.
I will take it.
You will take that one. So we have 3 points.
2.
Yeah, 3 out of 4. No, you have 3 out of 4.
Oh, I do have. Yeah. Okay. So
you got. Yeah, you have Gretzky, you have Cena, and you have that one. Okay. Last question. We're tied right now. Last question, 2-parter. Okay. Yeah. USA has the most. And you look. You know I'm an Olympics boy, and you know I love my team USA. USA has the most amounts of Olympic gold medals in the Summer Games history at 1,061 gold medals. Who has the second most is the first part. And what is the number? I'll give you within 10.
Can I have the number for the U.S. again?
The U.S. number was 1,061 gold medals.
1,061.
Who has the second most amount of gold medals in summer, not winter, just summer gold medal history or summer Olympic history. The years were 1896 to 2020/2021 because Olympics was in 2021. But it was 2020 Olympics. You know what I mean.
Huh. So here's my thing. Here's where I'm held up, because with that long of a time span, it's basically been the U.S. and some other world powers. So there's the time span of the Nazis, where the Germans would have been winning a lot of medals. Mm-hmm. There is the time of the Cold War, where the Russians were on all the steroids and winning a lot of the gold medals. There is this recent time where it seems like it always comes down to the U.S. and China, because China has 1.5 billion people and they can just throw more gymnasts at the bar. So I'm torn between those three, and then it's also obviously probably going to be a country that I didn't even mention there. I'll say Germany. Fuck it.
And what's the number?
843.
You didn't get either one of this, so I'm sorry. The answer, Russia, with 609. Nearly, the United States nearly has double. 1,061, second place has 609 gold medals. And Russia has the second most. Jay, valiant.
I was going to say.
Valiant. Germany, that helps you, Germany was third. Germany was third.
Thank you for that. Because Germany
was third. And I think China was like 5th, I think.
And I couldn't think. Honestly, what was holding me up was like, it's going to be these 3 countries that I mentioned. And then I'm not even going to mention Jamaica. And they've had the hold on the sprinting for however long. And I was like, that's going to be stupid. No, I'm glad that I feel okay with that showing. It's going to be
You hit some good questions there. We've had some good questions between the two of us so far. So.
I understand now how hard that those 5 random cold questions were, and it's going to be so much easier now that we're going to have a topic moving forward.
Exactly. You don't know what the hell's coming. And do I need to think about the Bengals? Do I need to think about Wayne Gretzky? Okay, where are the Olympics coming in? Oh wait, Kobayashi? Like
I did a tried and true. I was doing because my parents have been watching Criminal Minds upstairs, like trying to go because we have Paramount Plus and they have all of the seasons on there. I was like doing the FBI profile. I was like, I'm going to talk about something totally off topic, make him keep talking as I'm formulating my words. And I do not ever ask me where 120. If you see me and you're a bench warmer and you've been a bench warmer of the show and you're like, hey, I love you on Guess the Bench. How did you come up with 120? I was like,
I was very, very surprised. I was like, "Holy shit, he was one off." Like I said, I came up down on the spot. You were one off on the hot dogs too, 75, 76. Like I honestly thought that in the back of my head. I was like, "Oh, he watches whatever." Like they probably said that on Twitter or something. They had 76 as a record. They do that all the time this time of the year. So yeah, I had the Twinkie ones because he apparently he has he has like 15 records. But another one, do you know what his first ever world record was? It's an eating record. This isn't a trivia question, just bonus trivia. And I'll tell you right now,
is it a food or is it
healthy dish?
Okay. Because I know I've seen the videos of him, like his stomach is insane because he can chug a 2-liter bottle of Coke and not burp. Like it is a healthy. I have no clue. You're just gonna have to.
In college, at 19 years old, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but at 19 years old, he set the world record for the most amount of deep fried artichoke.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Sorry, not artichoke. Asparagus. The one with the long on the stem. Most
makes your piss smell like shit.
Exactly, and that dude devoured a stupid amount at 19 years old. Bet you the women.
And they got a atomic wedgie throughout his college dorm because they're like, you use the communal bathrooms, you piece of shit. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that at that time? Yeah, that man. Look, like I said, look, he's a top 5 athlete of all time. Like you can argue with me all you want. There's nothing that man cannot eat.
He's the closest thing that we have to a human, like Billy Goat. I'm 100% with
a human beluga whale that literally just eats whatever is in his path and just devours it without even knowing what the taste is. How many hot dogs do you think he's eaten just normally? Just it's because
he trains and he has to train with like different. That's the thing that I learned in the interview. He trains with like different style buns because depending on the weather, yeah. He's like, the buns look fast today. And because they brought Joey today? That's a direct quote.
The buns look fast today?
They brought in Big Cat. He was in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest with Joey Chestnut. And he's like, well, what are you expecting the year that they compete? He's like, the buns look fast today. So then on the interview, they're like, what did that mean? Because you said that to me and then just walked away. And I was kind of just like, okay.
I don't know.
The buns look fast is meaning that they're not stale. So they'll absorb the water faster, and then you'll be able to eat. I should just keep my hands on the
away from your mouth. Yeah.
But he says that if the buns aren't stale, they absorb water faster. They're fast buns. If the weather is bad and they're already wet, they're even faster. Like on Saturday on Tuesday, he probably had the fastest buns that he's ever had. The hot dog could be rubbery and undercooked. Like he probably just. All of the aunts and uncles in his life, he probably just invites over and he's like, here, make me as many hot dogs as you want, and I'm going to try and eat them as fast as I can. To me, that's the training for it.
God, it's crazy because, like, look, like he doesn't do anything else. He just fucking eats food, and he's in shape. Like he's in shape. Like he's no like little Dumbledore, like looking motherfucker, like he's pretty built, okay, and whatever he figures out to devour the food and then get it right out, I don't know, because that man's diet, after one of these contests, I need to know it needs to be studied for centuries, basically, to see how this man does this, because like I said, year in after year out, they just like look, it never misses, okay. We talk about Joey Chestnut once a year.
We do. Yeah.
We really do. And every year he doesn't disappoint. Like you know he's gonna win. You know
Or
he's
at
gonna
least
win.
put up an amount of hot dogs that you're gonna look at, even with the amount of beer that I know everybody drank this week. All you bench warmers, all you sick degenerates out there, as much beer as you drank, you couldn't eat as many hot. You couldn't even think about eating as many hot dogs as Joey Chestnut just ate. However many he got.
In reality, Jimmy, how many hot dogs do you think you can put down in 10 minutes?
Bro, 5. If I eat 5 hot dogs at a function, that means I was hungry.
I think I can put down 10. Hear me out.
Am I drinking also, or am I like in a competitive eating situation?
No, competitive eating. 10 minutes.
Oh,
how many hot dogs can you put down? I think 10
I would say probably
10 would
12.
be easy.
Yeah, 10, 12.
I'd say 10 to 15 range. I think.
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't even know how to train for it.
God,
I guess the good thing is because this is why I was
no trading. That's your trivia question over the week, ladies and gentlemen. Comment below on the YouTube video, on the TikTok. How many hot dogs do you think you could eat in 10 minutes? Competitive eating, not just enjoying it, sitting there drinking a beer. Competitively gulleting down, pause on that hot dogs. How many do you think you can put down? Jimmy says 12. I will be generous, and I think I can put down 15. Because I can put down food fast.
I was thinking about that too, and it depends because as the offensive lineman, I used to hate going to buffets because I don't want to get up and get my food every time. I just want the food brought to me. Like if the food is able to continually be brought to me, then I'll sit here and eat all day. What do you want to talk? What do you want to eat? What do you want to talk about? I can do that. So the fact that it's all right there, sure. I don't know.
Okay.
I might have to be in my own little space. I'm such an overthinker, and I've had to deal with like enough anxiety that I know if I'm there and I see Joey Chestnut just full on, I'm not using my hands. My hands are back here, just dunking his hot dogs and then slamming the entire thing down his face. I'm going to be thrown off. So I need to have my own space is the caveat I'll throw in there.
All right. We'll here, we'll do this. 500 likes on Twitter on this video right here, and we will do a hot dog eating contest live on our show.
Okay.
500 likes on Twitter on either Jimmy can decide on the video of the trailer or this little snippet.
Let's do 500 media views. So that's Twitter.
No, that's way too fucking easy. That's way too easy.
Niko, let me just. I hate to burst this
bubble.
No.
We're not doing this right now. But okay, if we do it that. Let's do a thousand views then. 1,000 views.
Right.
1,000 views.
We can try. Yeah,
1,000
views.
1,000 media views across all those, and we will do this. Like, and it can be on the Twitter, it can be on TikTok, it can be on whatever, however Jimmy decides it. And
I will try. I will post it everywhere.
We will sit down and I will cook hot dogs and maybe a late show where we only do that for a whole show, and we will cook them and I will have them ready, and I'll make 20 and you'll make 20, and we'll see how fast we can get there. Pause on that again. This show was just full of just stupid shit.
Yeah, no, I think that I'll agree to that. I'm virtually shaking on that deal.
We'll maybe do 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes because that's 10 minutes of just us devouring hot dogs. That's not really a great audio show. So 5 minutes.
You only have one bathroom, Niko.
We can do it virtually. Just tell Mama Pilato, hey, I need 30 hot dogs. You just have them there, and look, it's great leftovers. Go to King Supers. No free shout out. Be like, yo, I'll take the 30 pack. Like, you want what? How many people are you having over? Oh no, I'm just trying to be Joey Chestnut.
The thing that's been stuck in my mind, and then we'll wrap up after this because I think that we're good. But last week, last week I did almost drown eating my third. I made 3 hot dogs and I had like a bagel sandwich that I was going to eat for lunch. On the third hot dog, I took the last bite, and you know how you normally do. I took the last bite of food. I was washing it down with a Gatorade. Well, this piece of food didn't allow the Gatorade to go down my throat, which means for 15 seconds until I could get up from the table and sprint up to the bathroom, I was drowning. I was not choking, because I couldn't say that I was choking. I had enough of the Gatorade that I was also drinking. Like I was.
Jimmy, I know you know how to eat food. Like we both know how to eat food here. Okay, we both are linemen.
I know this. No reason why it happened. I couldn't tell you, but it was just
like that. It's like that funny joke when someone trips. Like walk much, walk much. Jimmy, eat much, buddy. Are you okay there? You drink
apparently
much?
Not. So tune in if we do. Make sure we get to the 1,000 views, and make sure you tune in to the hot dog eating contest because I might die.
So
We'll have to have Dom sit and boom.
It'll be a live stream. We will live stream it, and if we get there, like I said, we get there. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
It may not go over well. That's all I'll say.
Make sure Dom's sitting in boomer spot so he can give me the Heimlich if needed. All right.
Not only do we have trivia, we now have food eating contests on the show. Welcome to Far on the Bench Summertime, ladies and gentlemen.
Far on the Bench summertime is the best time of the year for the show. Hopefully everybody enjoyed, and you got a little bit of sports knowledge out of that. I know that we were kind of pretty much all over the place, but that's what the summer is for. At FEOTB Pod on all social medias. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share it with your friends. I know that you enjoy it. Leave a 5-star rating and a review. Once you do that, share it. Let your friends know about the show. Tell them where they can check us out and tell them when every single week right here, YouTube, all the different audio platforms for podcasting on the Variety Sports Network at Variety_sports_ and Variety Sports Network on YouTube. For myself, Jimmy Pilato, my co-host Niko Bryant, thank you guys very much for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Peace.
If you don't stay down and you never quit, come on over here and sit on the far end of the bench.